Very good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to your mathematics class. Let us start today's class with the thought. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. I repeat, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. So in the last class, you all had learned ratio and how to calculate ratio under comparing quantities. And in today's class, we shall move on to the next concept under comparing quantities, that is percentage. So the word percentage is very familiar that we use in our daily life, especially when you calculate for your examinations. So why do we calculate percentage? What is the proper meaning of percentage? And we can also use in our daily life, like when we say in the classroom, there are 50% of them are girls and 50% of them are boys. Or we say in a group of people, 30% of them like to play cricket, 40% of them like to play badminton, and 30% of them like to play football, so and so on. So we use percentage in our daily life in various situations. So let us know what is the meaning of percentage. As the word says, it is per cent, that means per 100. It is basically derived from a Latin word per centum. So per centum, which means per 100, and it is denoted by the symbol like this. So this is the symbol of percentage. So let us know more about percentage. It is very easy to find out percentage when the total number given is 100. Suppose, imagine there is an exhibition going on in your school which is conducted by the grade 6, 7 and 8 students. So there is an exhibition going on which is conducted by 6th, 7th and 8th grade students. So from 6th standard, say there are 40 students, and from 7th standard there are 35 students, and from 8th standard there are 25 students. So in total there are 100 students. When the total number is given as 100, we can easily say what is the percentage. Suppose if I ask you what is the percentage of 6th standard students among 100 students, you can easily tell it is 40%, and you can easily tell from 8th standard it is 25%. So this way it is very easy to tell what is the percent when the total number is 100. How do we find out percent when the total number is not 100? It may be more than 100 or less than 100. So how do we find out that? Let us see. All of you are familiar finding out the result for your examination in percentage. So I will take the example of your exam. I say there was an exam conducted for the marks of total 500, and there is a student who has obtained the marks of say 360. So I have to find out percentage for 360 out of 500. How do we find out the percentage for this? So first we have to write 500, that is the total marks in the denominator and the marks obtained in the numerator, and should be multiplied by 100. So when we solve this, 20 and 2 zeros get cancelled. This is 5 ones are 5 sevens are 35, 1 remains, 2s are 10. So in total I get 72%. So the percentage for 360 out of 500 is 72%. So the next what we have to move for is we are going to learn how to convert fractions to percent. So under percentage, this is the first point what we have to learn is how to convert fractions to percent. It is very easy to convert fractions to percent. All we have to do is just multiply the given fraction by 100. So what we have to do? Multiply the fraction with 100. I take an example. Suppose I take an example as 4 by 5. So what is the fraction of 4 by 5? That is, what is the percentage of the fraction 4 by 5? I can say it is 4 by 5 into 100. When I solve, 5 ones are 5 20s are. So it is 4 into 20. That is 80%. So the 4 by 5 in percentage can be expressed as 80%. And I take one more example, say 7 by 4. So if I take 7 by 4, again this fraction should also be multiplied by 100, and I get 4 ones are 4 25s are. So here I get 7 into 25. So what is 7 into 25? It is 175%. So percentage can be more than 100% also. There are chances, so it is nothing wrong in that. So we learned how to convert fractions to percent. Now we shall move on to know how to convert decimal to percent. So how to convert a decimal number to percent. This is also as similar as the fractions. We just multiply the decimal number by 100, but we have to convert the decimal into fraction and then we multiply by 100. I take an example. So if I take an example of 0.2. So 0.2 is the decimal number, and when I have to convert this into fraction, I get as 2 by 10. And to find out percent, I have to multiply this with 100. So I can cancel 1 0 and 1 0, and what remains is 2 into 10, which is nothing but 20%. So 0.2 represents 20%. So the next example, I will take one more, that is 0.75. So if I take 0.75, again this should be written in the form of fraction, that is 75 divided by 100 into 100. Here 100 and 100 gets cancelled, and what remains is 75%. So this 0.75 means it is 75%. Hope till here all of you have understood what is the meaning of percentage, how to calculate percentage, and how to convert fraction to percentage, and how to convert decimal to percentage. Now we shall move on to the next exercise, that is exercise 8.2. In your textbook, it is 164 and 165 page number. So in that, the first question is convert the given fractional numbers to percent. So the given fractions should be converted to percentage. So the first one is 1 by 8. So first I will write the fraction, and it should be multiplied by 100. So now when I solve this, I get 4 2s are 8 and 4 25s are 100. So further 25 and 2 cannot be divided. We can express 25 by 2 in the mixed fraction form. So how do we find out? It is 25 divided by 2. So 2 ones are 2. Subtract, we get 0. Then 5 as it is. then 2 2s are 4 is the nearest smaller number. So next 5 minus 4 is 1. So here we know the quotient is 12, remainder is 1 and the divider is 2. So we express the mixed fraction in the form Q R by D. So here we got quotient 12, remainder 1 by 2 is the divisor. So this is the percentage for 25 by 2. So 1 by 8 gives 12, 1 by 2%. So we go to the next one now. So the next one is 2 by 7. So when I have taken D problem, children. B and C you have to do on your own in your classwork. It should be written in the classwork. And 2 by 7 when I convert, I get 2 by 7 into 100. And when I solve this, I cannot solve 7 and 100 because 7 is a prime number. And now I can directly write 2 into 100, which is nothing but 100 by 1. So 2 into 100 is 200 by 7. So now I have to convert this into mixed fraction. What I am going to do? I am going to divide 200 by 7. So when I divide, I get 7 2s are 14. When I subtract, 6 remains, 0 comes down, and nearest to 6 is 7 8s are 56. Subtract, and the remainder is 4. So here we got the quotient is 28, remainder is 4, and the divisor is 7. So when we express the fraction into mixed fraction, we get Q R by D, that is 28 4 by 7%. So 28 4 by 7% is the answer for 2 by 7. Now we shall move on to the second main question, that is convert the given decimal to percents. Now the decimals are being given and we have to convert them to percentage. So I'm going to solve in this B1 and C1. A and D should be written on your own in your classwork. So the B1 what they have given is 2.1. First we write 2.1 in the form of fraction. So we get 21 by 10. Now we multiply 21 by 10 by 100. So here 1 0 and 1 0 gets cancelled. What remains? 21 into 10. That gives me 210%. So the percentage for 2.1 is 210%. And the next one, that is C1, what they have given is 0.02. So when I convert 0.02 into fractions, I get 2 by 100. So when I convert this into 100%, I have to multiply 2 by 100 into 100. 100 and 100 gets cancelled. Only 2 remains. So the answer is 2%. So the answer for 0.02 is 2%.